to talk about my dad and I's trip to Palm Springs. We actually went to Palm Springs a lot at Christmas time when I was growing up and everything, but there was one trip that was memorable. I believe it was for my 34th birthday. It was my birthday, and I was living here. You know, I'd come back and was living for at least a couple of years, year and a half, at the house in Gardena, and I think my dad could tell I was kind of depressed, and feeling lonely and everything because wasn't doing anything for my birthday. Plus the fact that he loved to go places, especially someplace like like Palm Springs. Is like it was an excuse to get away and go someplace for the day. So we actually took a day trip to Palm Springs. Got up in the morning, drove out to Palm Springs, and we actually even went to, like, I think it was Yucca Valley too. I remember going distinctly to Louise's. I believe it was called Louise's. It's gone. It's now, I think, an Italian restaurant. It's been an Italian restaurant for some years. But it was famous for having a really good food, and it had really great desserts. So we had lunch there, I believe, and I'm sure we stopped at Hadley's on the way out. And we just had a good time. It was a nice road trip and everything. This is a picture of my dad, probably around that time frame. And he's on our Naga hide couch, that sofa that we had for many years. Very uncomfortable and sweaty, but those were popular back then. But anyway, I just want to talk about the trip that we had, and that was the kindness of my dad, that he would do things like that. Like I said, it was he always liked to get out of the house. He was always looking for an excuse to get out of the house, so that was a good excuse to get out. I'm trying to think of the things we did. It's like I distinctly remember, we went in my car and I drove. At that time it was like, it's like I would have had I'm trying to think of the car I had. Anyway, I did the driving in my car and I drove out, did the driving, and I just have a distinct memory of driving back, going to and from Yucca Valley, on that road there. So I think it was probably at that time, I think I had a Toyota van, like an 85 Toyota van. It was kind of a copper color van. It's like, and I got that because of my dogs, because I had dogs and stuff, and I needed, to haul dogs around. And actually, that particular car had the license plate. I got a personalized license plate. I think it was kind of a newish thing then, and it said Sue's Dog, SUZ DOGS was the license plate. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that trip that we took to Palm Springs, and it's very memorable. I remember the cake that we ate, and it was delicious. And then unfortunately we had to come back home to Gardena.